Hi, I'm Sharon Dooley, sports massage therapist and yoga teacher. I'm going to take you through a short sequence that I've created with a runner in mind, just mobilising joints. It's also something you could do first thing in the morning when you've been lying still for a long period of time, you get up and you're feeling a bit stiff. So just to start off with, come up to standing and just get a sense of your feet pressing down into the ground. Just glance down and ideally have your feet about hip width apart, pointing straight ahead, and just sensing under the ball of your big toe, little toe, inside edge of your heel and the outside edge of your heel. And then just taking a couple of breaths, allowing your body to move as you're breathing, noticing what parts of your body are moving as you're breathing. And then we're going to take a deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to roll our head to one side. So taking a deep breath in. Exhale, drop your chin towards your chest, gently rolling your head all the way around. Inhale, bring your head back up to the centre. Exhale, drop your chin into your chest, rolling back the other way. Inhale, bring your head back into the centre, take a normal exhale. And then inhaling, reaching your arm up and out to the side, turn your head to the opposite side. Allowing yourself to exhale as you reach out through your fingertips. And then inhale, coming back to the centre, dropping your arm down. Exhale. Inhale, reaching the other arm up, out to the side. As you exhale, turn your head away from your fingertips, really reaching out through your fingertips. Inhale, coming back to the centre. Exhale, drop your arm down. And then we're going to work into thoracic, which is just between shoulders and bottom of your rib cage. Just as you inhale, reaching your arms up, get a sense that everything above your rib cage is moving, everything below your belly button is staying still. So it's quite subtle little movements. And just playing around with what works for you. So it might work for you to inhale, reaching your arms out, feel like you're extending through your back. And as you exhale, you feel like you're rounding through your upper back. Or the opposite might work, just working with what feels right in your body. And then after your next exhale, just dropping your hands down, gently folding forwards, and just hang for a moment. Letting your arms rest wherever they are. Noticing as you're breathing in and out, there is a subtle movement in your body. And then gently bending into one leg and then the other. Get a sense that your knee is going out over your second toe. On your next inhale, slide your arms up your leg. Think of lengthening your head away from your legs. Getting a sense that you've got a nice flat back. Think of extending back through your hips, so really allowing extension through the crown of your head and out through your hips. And then as you inhale, rounding your back up, curl your hips underneath you. As you exhale, send your hips out, maybe up towards the ceiling, flattening your back. You can have your Legs straight, or you can keep a slight bending in knees if it's a bit more comfortable. After your next exhale, folding forward, step your right leg back behind you. Bring your right knee down, point your right toes back behind you, and then you're just going to gently circle round your foot. So you're circling onto the inside edge, through flattening the foot, over to the little toe side edge, and round. You can try putting a cushion under your knee if it's really tender on the back knee. If it's just not having it at all, you can play around with straightening your back leg. Or if that doesn't work either, just rolling onto the outside edge and inside edge of your foot, allowing the knee to follow the foot, and you should feel work going on up in your hips. And then gently straighten your back leg. Take your left arm up the outside of your left leg into a gentle twist. You're pressing down through the hand on the floor as you reach up through the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Keeping equal weight through the ball of your big toe and the little toe. And then on your next exhale, lower that hand down. Step back to plank. And then gently lift your hips up into downward dog. You can keep your knees bent. Spin the crease of your elbows forwards. On your next exhale, come down onto all fours. Step your right leg in. And you've got the option to just roll onto the outside edge of your foot and inside edge of your foot. Or you can circle with a bent knee or a straight knee. And then take your hands either side, straighten your back leg. Step back to plank. Spin the crease of your elbows forwards. Gently draw your hips up towards the ceiling. If you need to, bend your knees. And just again thinking of lengthening through your spine, allowing your weight to drop back into your heels, but don't worry about your heels reaching the floor. That's not the end game. It's more about really creating length through your spine and space for your shoulders and your hips. Exhale, drop your knees down to the floor. You're going to take neutral stance, maybe have your knees slightly behind your hips, and then you're going to swing your leg out to one side and back and over, maybe glancing to look at your big toe. Come back onto all fours, swing the other leg out. Notice what your breathing's doing. Come back onto all fours, sink your hips back over your heels, and then gently walk your hands to your right And just drop your head down. Taking a few breaths here. Walk your hands back into the middle. Walk your hands over to the other side. Walk your hands back into the middle. Come up to all fours. You're going to line your left big toe up with your right knee. And then keep sitting on the back heel. Just take your weight forward onto your front thigh. And you'll feel keeping this heel down, so if you need to, take the foot forwards. If your heel's coming up, just walk your foot forward till you can keep the whole of the heel down. And then just taking your weight forward, and you'll feel maybe tension, a slight stretch through the legs, through the lower part of your leg, maybe into your foot. You might even be feeling some discomfort on the opposite leg because you're getting a stretch along the shins of the opposite leg. And then bringing that leg in, changing sides. And then gently bring yourself forward, tuck your toes under. And this, for some of you, if you're really, really tight through your feet, you maybe find you're in this position. It might feel a bit uncomfortable, but just gently move in and out. If it's comfortable, just sit here, sit and breathe. And then gently release your toes back behind you and just sitting back onto your feet. So that's just something you can do just to help to mobilise the joints before a run, after a run, first thing in the morning, whenever you feel that you need to just loosen everything up a little bit. Thank you for watching.